While the United Nations headquarters in New York is closed to the public due to the pandemic, the work of the organization continues. The United Nations Visitor Center has expanded its services to adapt to the new normal, introducing virtual tours and briefings. The virtual experience offers an exciting opportunity to explore the United Nations from the comfort of your home or place of learning. You will have a chance to meet live one of our multilingual tour guides who will take you on a virtual journey through the organization's headquarters and history and answer your questions. To sign up, it's super easy. Head over to visit.un.org to book your virtual experience today. We look forward to welcoming you. Visit the United Nations. It's your world.
Good morning. I'm Frank Wilkinson, president of the Rotary Club of North Shore in Staten Island, New York, and I'm here today with Stephanie Carty. Hi, Stephanie. Thank you for taking the time to chat with me today and our audience.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, it's my pleasure. You know, as a proud New Yorker and Rotarian, of course, I'm a firm believer in taking advantage of all the opportunities our great city affords us. It wasn't until my first Rotary Day at the UN where we had the opportunity to sit in the General Assembly where it hits you and makes you wonder, wow, who sat here? What decision was made? As we listened to a group of speakers talking about Rotary and our long-standing connection with the United Nations and what we as people of action can do to make the world a better place. So Stephanie, tell our audience today, what is it that you do at the United Nations?
So I'm actually a public information assistant, also known as a tour guide. That means I bring people from all over the world around the UN headquarters, and I talk and I explain about the background, the history, and the work of the organization.
What is your favorite UN tour to give?
So there's a couple that are my favorite, but my absolute favorite is just the general public tours where anybody can buy tickets. And those are the most fun because you can get people from all over the world. You can get people from different ages, from different backgrounds. And it's interesting to have a conversation with them for an entire hour, but also to see the conversations that they have between them. Another type of tour that I love to give are actually the private art tours. And those are especially interesting and especially exciting because you get to show parts of the UN usually nobody ever really can see other than ambassadors and delegates. So it really makes it extra special.
Yeah, everybody wants that behind the scenes view at what actually happens there, right? That's cool.
Absolutely.
So what's one fact that usually surprises people? Because there's always something, right? You go on these tours and you have these great conversations, but there's the one thing that everybody goes, whoa, wow. What is it?
Yeah, so I would say the fact that most people get surprised by is how much the UN actually works on and how many decisions are actually taken in the organization that affect our lives directly. So people are always quite interested in knowing what the UN does, but sometimes it's hard to realize how much that decision by an organization such as the UN impacts our lives directly.
I'd be impressed by that too.
Yeah.
All right. So the United Nations is here in New York City, where we are today, and Rotary members live all over the world. So how do they have that opportunity to get the back scenes tour of the United Nations?
All right. So normally we would welcome, the Rotary community and anybody that would be interested in taking a tour to the UN headquarters. Now, with the pandemic going on, we would have to move to a more virtual setting. This is what we're offering right now. You're welcome to book a tour with us. We offer them in all the different languages at different times of the day, try to accommodate everybody as much as we can. For the Rotary community especially, we have a discount code for 20% off that you can use both in public tours as well as in group tours. So if you're interested in bringing your entire group with you to take a tour or virtual tour of the UN, we highly encourage that. So the discount code is actually Rotary VT, as in Virtual Tours 2021.
And that code is special for this audience here, 20% off, and you have the opportunity to go check out what we could see here when we get to visit. Thank you for that opportunity, and I hope everyone takes advantage of it. Is there anything else our Rotary audience should keep in mind? Or if they were to visit the UN, what's the one thing that they should make sure to see?
So I would definitely pay close attention to the chambers, the architecture, and especially the artworks that are in the UN. The United Nations, this is something that many people know. The United Nations actually has one of the most extensive art collections in the world. Sotheby's considers it to be a #1, which is actually possibly the highest ranking that any organization can get if they have a private art collection.
That's awesome. Cool. Well, Stephanie, thank you so much for spending some time with our audience this morning. I can't wait to get back to the UN, and I look forward to taking advantage of that virtual tour. And I hope all of you watching today join in and check out the virtual tours provided by the United Nations. So thank you, Stephanie.
Thank you for having me, and we look forward to welcoming you soon. Take action with the United Nations today.